Arizona is a state with some of the strictest laws regulating the possession of drugs and narcotics which can be legally used, as well as the drugs that can never be used or in your possession. In an effort to ensure that the strict laws regarding drugs are clear, Arizona has published detailed lists outlining the types and quantities of drugs that are prohibited in the state, as well as the punishment that corresponds to the possession of each drug. This strictness in the laws is believed by many to exist as a form of protection for Arizonans from the terrible side effects and dangers that surround many harmful drugs. However, this strict view on drugs also leads to harsh penalties and even incarceration for many unknowing individuals. Drug possession charges differ widely, depending on several important variables in Arizona. Charges depend on factors like the type and quantity of drugs present, as well as how they were intended to be used. Variables allow judges to be flexible and fair in their sentencing, as they can take into account individual facts when making a sound decision instead of employing a cookie-cutter approach. A great example of how variable type impacts charges would be the disparate charges between marijuana and methamphetamine use. Possession of marijuana. Arizona has legalized medical marijuana, yet recreational use remains illegal in the state. Arizona may classify marijuana differently than other drugs, but possession without valid medical authorization remains illegal, and penalties for possession will vary based on weight and circumstances of each case. Possession of methamphetamine. For drugs considered to be dangerous, such as methamphetamine, the charges are much more severe, and there is often little to no leniency that can be offered by a judge. Possession of methamphetamine is a felony that comes with both mandatory and maximum prison time. Due to the complex differences in drug categories and the major impact the charges surrounding the illegal possession of drugs can have on your life, it is extremely important to hire a competent and experienced defense attorney to assist you with your legal matter ASAP. A drug charge is a severe charge that can carry consequences that will stay on your record for years to come. Fortunately, there are several potential defenses you can use to increase your chances of an acquittal, depending on the nature of your case. To protect yourself against potentially harsh penalties, it's important to have an experienced criminal defense attorney by your side for any drug-related charges. If you're charged with a drug crime in Arizona, contact JacksonWhite's criminal defense team for experienced representation. Call the JacksonWhite Criminal Law Team at 480-745-1639 to discuss your case today.